Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you for subscribing to the channel if you made it this far. We hit 104 subscribers, so that's the big 100 right there. Hopefully they're all real, not bots. You know. Anyways, thank you for getting me there. Appreciate it. Now, I've decided to go on an adventure into making things out of clay. I'm still gonna make paint the Narrans and all that good stuff. I mean, I took a break. I'm always bouncing around a million different projects. I got knives to build. I got I got clay things I'm building, and it's just how I feel that week, I guess. And anyways, this is the paper clay mural that I made, the Prometheus Mural, and it's kind of interesting. As I was making it, I was like, "Is this gonna look cool?" And sure enough, once I got far enough into it, if you guys have been following I've been uploading a lot of shorts to the channel, and it seems like they take off a little quicker than the actual videos, but I like to throw a video in there once in a while. So you could see my progress from the beginning. I think it was about a month or two ago was when I started. It was pretty rough in the beginning, but over time I got the gist of it and how this stuff works. Basically, you keep the stuff in a bag and you just take a little chunk and work that onto the mural, and then make sure you seal the bag back up because it has to be in a Ziploc. So, but anyways, this is the Deacon alien in the middle. Supposedly, the engineers gods from the movie, based on the movie. And in the background, there's supposed to be the trilobite somewhere. I did throw some extra stuff in here. I threw the hammerpede in on both sides. There's a hammerpede right there. There's the opening. There's his head open. And then here's a hammerpede over here. But the trilobite, it's hard to tell where it's at. It's supposed to be here. I do see on this Deacon thing these weird horns right here, almost like ears. This appears to me to be almost like a queen. And the blood that came from this guy, they used in the show to create life on different planets. So, and Earth was one of them. So, if you guys haven't seen the Prometheus film, I would definitely check it out. It's a very unique film. So, anyways, the size is 2 feet wide by like 2 foot 4 inches. Yeah, 2 foot 4, and we do have a lot of weird stuff going on with the what would that be? The what's it called? Give me a sec, I'll think of it. We have face huggers down here, but they're the old style face huggers. You guys can see right there. And then that's kind of looks like an engineer. And this side too. This has a different style of face hugger. So there's like some kind of proboscis coming out of the bottom of this one. And this one's basically head first, but it looks like an insect almost. But I tried to keep that as true to the kit, the mural as I could. I did miss a couple spots in here because I wanted these guys to be on the mural, so I had to kind of crunch it in. But I think it turned out pretty cool overall. Paper clay does dry fairly quickly, so the next day you're ready to go again. But you need to end your project that day wherever you stop. Make sure you finish with what you're doing, because I see a couple spots, since this is my first time using it, I see a couple spots where I didn't smooth it out very well. But you can see these ears right here. It kind of looks like the trilobite. But it turned out great, and what we do, I clear coated it after I was done with the paper clay. And then I shot it with flat black, and it was too shiny. You can see a couple spots still. I don't know why that was so shiny. Went back in with a black acrylic paint and just kind of painted some spots. There's still shiny spots. I wanted to leave it kind of rugged. So, and then the other paint was called Pavement, and I did that pretty much all in the higher spots, anything that was raised up. And then after that, the highest spots on some of this stuff right here, I kind of lightened that pavement color a little bit more. It's kind of hard to tell if it's lightened, but anyways, there you go. You know, it's, as you can see, I mean, compared to me, it's pretty big, so be a nice piece to put on the wall, that's for sure. We do have something else. I started another project the other day, so we got that one done, but we also have this right here. I'm doing it was between, you can see the tail right there over there. It was between the hammerpede, which is this, and the trilobite, and what was the other one I was going to do? I was possibly going to do the deacon, but we ended up hearing what we thought was a snake outside, and it wasn't a snake. It was a grasshopper. I thought it was a rattlesnake out there, and I was like, man, I should do that freaking hammerpede. Anyways, yeah. So I drew it up real quick, and it is this size. So whatever you see right here, it's gonna be. I didn't draw the whole snake out yet, but I don't really have to, because I know that's just like segments as we go down to the tail here. It's approximately the same size right now. This one is almost 6 inches across, and this is the tail right here. I'm trying out something new. The tools I'm using are pretty much all these. I like the metal ones the most because they seem like they clean up nice. But that's basically all my tools. This is a different clay I'm using. I'm using the Super Sculpty medium, and it's a little harder clay, but it's a polymer clay, so it's pretty much like a plastic clay once it's baked. This one has to be baked in order for it to be cured. And then one we just looked at, the mural, that was that air dry paper clay by Sculpty. It's really soft, and I ended up using I think it was almost 8 pounds of this stuff to make that mural. And the board it's on is actually like a 1/4 inch pegboard. It's got those holes in it. I figured that'd be better for that clay to grab onto those pegs, those holes, because it has holes all over the board. I thought that'd be a good idea for the clay to adhere to. But anyways, here's our hammerpede. So this is the front. My reference, I have many references for this. It shows on the back, the side view. I needed to see every angle of it. I only drew the front because I'm just going for a size on this to copy. So I did the wire thing all throughout. He's got a wire going through the whole body, and then it kind of does like a butterfly thing. There's one short that's out for this guy. I think it's at 305 views. Anyways, I kind of showed you guys how I started it. So, anyways, without further ado, here's the beginning stages of what's going to be. So what I was doing was I was just comparing the head to the paper, as you guys can see, in order to get it all set up. This stuff bakes for if you have a 1/4 inch thick. This is around foil and all kinds of stuff underneath this. I got it to about a 1/4 inch thick, baked it for 15 minutes, and then took it back out, and it was pretty much like hard plastic. So I did do some work tonight on it. I did the back. This is the back of the hood of the creature, of the hammerpede. I think it's turning out pretty cool. I started blending that stuff and I was like, this looks pretty cool now. And then I took the bag trick and put it over the top and then decided to put some gouges and scratches on them. But yeah, we'll get the front vent, obviously the teeth and everything, hopefully tomorrow night. Maybe not that far, but at least pronounced enough to where you could see what's going on. But I'm just doing the back first, and then this is hardened. Just hardened that about, I don't know, 20 minutes ago. No, it's not warm, so. But it is hard, which is good. So, I do see foil down in there. It kind of cracked right here in the middle. No biggie, because I'm just gonna go right over the top of that, so. But it's turned out pretty cool, guys. I don't mind this plastic or polymer clay. A lot of nice detail on it, so. So that's what's going on. Just a quick update. Hopefully you guys can learn something. I'll have some tutorials coming up on this, on how I'm working this stuff. I'll try to make one tomorrow night for you guys. So it's pretty neat once you get into it. You don't think you can create things like this. Like, I know this is the back of the creature, but it's not as bad as I thought it would be. So I'm pretty artistic anyways. So all right, well, thank you guys for watching and subscribing to the channel. Don't forget to comment down below. Let me know what you guys think, and we'll see you in the next one. Bye.